too much energy to not trust someone. You always got to stay 2 steps ahead of them, whatever. Right. But trust them to be them. Right. To be themselves. Trust a snake to bite you. Right. Trust a lion to laugh. Trust a thief to steal from you. Like, trust them to be them. Too. But know them when you see them. Right.
You got college. All right, what's going on, everybody? I thought they were gonna be like, yeah, I like that. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Ruby Brothers podcast, because it just rolls off the tongue and sounds a lot better. I won't say that I'm the host, because the three of us do this shit together, so all three of us are the hosts. I'm Josh, aka Tap Out Beast, also known as the eldest. I'll go ahead and drop it off to these squirrel nuts.
I'm Chris, twin number one. Thank you for once not bringing up the corniness. I'm twin two, Christian. Let's go. I wanted to hear the new intro song, B. I didn't hear it.
Well, you probably won't hear it, but when we go back and play it, you'll be able to hear how it sounds, and I'm not going to lie. I like it. It's the new intro. I think that's what we're going to roll with, and we'll probably switch it up every once in a while. I love the fact that we have a special guest in the background.
Little man walked by to get his dinner, though.
Right. Yeah. Love my nephew, though.
Yeah.
But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into these wonderful topics, because I got nothing. So you posted about Cardi B's new album that's gonna drop. I honestly, I thought it was like her album just dropped, and I'm like, I ain't listening to that bitch because I can't stand it. And the fact that she's intertwined, what? I'm not a fan. There's just
so far.
The way Christopher feels about Will Smith and that track that I had him listen to, magnify it 20 times, and that's how I feel about Cardi B.
All right, so let's reverse that, because the whole Will Smith thing, I'm like 100 times.
And the fact that she's somehow hosting,
she's America's
a
queen.
Wrestling event, and the fuck she's not.
Yes, she is.
She was whose queen?
America's queen.
The fuck no.
What are you talking about? I'm just
who the fuck voted? I was about to say, who voted her that shit?
America.
The ratchet part of America.
WAP. After WAP. Yeah, after WAP, whatever.
WAP,
after that song came out, it was that's when she became America's queen that year. That was the first time any song with that title was in the top 5. That was the first time.
Well,
so you didn't like Invasion of Privacy, because if you really think about her debut album, it had Bad Bunny, it had lots of hits. She did good that first album, dog. This is gonna be her follow-up. And it's been, 7 years? Her album came out in 2018.
The only credit that I will give her is the fact that she went.
Oh my God, you starting off that whole thing.
Yeah, no. The only credit I'm gonna give her is the fact that
why,
she came out from.
Be honest, Jay, because she was a stripper.
That's not why I don't like her.
I was gonna say
that's not why I don't like her.
Oh,
like I said, I'm gonna give her props because she went from being a stripper to being, an artist.
So why you shitting on her so hard?
Not a fan of her music.
What do you? How are you not a fan of her music, though?
We just had the conversation. He's like,
You're avoiding the question. What is the problem with the music?
Yeah, what's the problem with her music?
There's no. So I can't sit there and say like, oh, I don't like what she says, and it's just her music doesn't appeal to the kind of music I like. You know what I'm saying? And I like all kinds of music.
Female rapper you did like then?
Nicki Minaj. And that was like early Nicki Minaj, not like anything or like anything like new. Like this is like early Nicki Minaj. I'll even take it.
What's the difference? Is there a difference to you, or are you just? I mean, I don't know. They change and shit. She was straight. People are more genuine in the beginning, and then things influenced them to change their style.
Yeah. I mean, look. I'll put it this way: if Cardi B puts out a track, and I'm like, "Yo, that shit's fire," I'll admit it. Like, "Yo, that track is fire." But would I say I listen? Like, I intentionally listen to her shit?
Oh no, no one's saying that.
I'm not gonna be like, "Yo, that whole
man.
album's fire."
No, but you can acknowledge when a track is fire. I mean, so all I'm saying is every Will Smith track is fucking shit.
I mean, not every Will Smith track is gonna be great, but I just like the fact that he switched it up and actually decided to curse, be an adult.
Or he's trying to appeal to an audience that he lost after smacking somebody for no reason.
Like, I mean, he's human. He's just appealing to a human audience. You know what I'm saying? That just sounded really weird. Now that I hear it, it was in my head and it sounded good. But as I said it, I was like, everybody's human. I don't know.
Yeah, he's not appealing to fucking aliens, bro. Come on. Not anymore.
Black. I don't know. I mean, so what puts you like what?
I'm eager to see what it's gonna be, because the first one, you know, that was a pretty popular album. She won mad awards and shit. So the first album was not a bad album at all. And you know, and she's trying to follow up after like the whole what happened with the baby daddy and all that. She's gonna try to follow up, and I'm really hoping that.
So she's gonna make a hip hop version of she's gonna be the hip hop version of Adele.
Nigga, that's a weird analogy. I don't know where.
I mean, so Adele made fucking millions.
We not talking about Adele,
but
yeah, I mean they make
a hip hop version of Adele. Like she's gonna just.
We not talking about Adele, bro. I don't know. That just seems, it's tomatoes. Yeah. Point being though, she made an album 7 years ago. She's coming out with another one. I feel like she should make it, see how it comes out. We'll critique it. And then I'm going to wait for Nicki Minaj to steal the line that Jay said to Nas. It's one hot album every 10 years or some shit like that. That way it'd be a fucking awesome diss record. Like I would steal that soundbite and make a diss track. Isn't Cardi from the Bronx? Yeah, Nicki's from Queens. That's what I'm saying. So why are we not trying to support Cardi? Because she's from the Bronx? I mean, Josh, you know, and she's Dominican too. Like that's your cousin, and she's Trini. What? Nicki's Trini. Oh no, yeah, you're right.
So he's really a Nicki fan. He just wants.
Wait.
Don't think too much. You think way too hard.
Es que tú no sabes. Nicki Minaj is from Trinidad. Yeah, Cardi B's Dominican, and something else. Who? Cardi? Cardi's mixed, ain't she? I mean, she has some black dick in her, but I don't know about nothing else, cuz. All right, I might be wrong on that one. My bad.
The fuck are we looking?
Oh, she is from Trinidad too. She's mixed. Yeah.
Did this
nephew just corrected? He pulled up a screenshot of Cardi B's nationality. She is Dominican, but she's got like some Trini in her. No, she's Trini and fucking Dominican. Okay, pero cálmate, negro. That's why I fucking was fucking with Cardi from the fucking first place. And she's from the Bronx. Nigga, what? Sorry. I got super excited.
Way too excited.
Little bit. Just off that point. But you have a point. Yeah. Okay. He won that one. Fair. So we're going to see how her album comes out.
Like I said, not a fan. Next thing I'm not a fan about. And I have to.
Hater.
I have to ask, since you.
That's how I feel about Marvel. Just how you feel about Cardi. Just so you know. Oh my God.
It's funny how your boys know about Marvel movies, though.
Oh yeah, Marvel. They're fucking kids. So.
This nigga. Anyway, so you posted the second subject here, and I gotta ask.
Wait. Okay. So play the reel first. Can you play the soundbite? Yeah. Let's pause because you can't. Because Christopher's not gonna understand the context.
I don't know. Nah, you're gonna have to do that from your phone because I don't have it on that one.
Wait. Okay. Have what?
He's gonna play the soundbite real quick.
Other jokes about choking. Do you like to be choked? No. No? Fuck no. Do you like to be choked? No.
That shit is.
You like
weird.
it? No, I don't do
I
it.
can see you liking it.
Yeah?
You're very in control and you like in power in your
These are dudes,
life.
by the way.
Yeah, no,
outside
I
the
know
bedroom
exactly
that
who they are,
most
too.
dudes who like to be choked are dudes like you. That's weird, though.
What, being choked?
That a guy would like that? That's like a dude getting his nipples licked. That shit is mad weird.
I've got my nipples licked.
The fuck out of here. It's not bad.
It's just I got a lot of hair.
I feel like that's Jay. Okay, sorry, my bad.
I like my neck kiss.
Not bad. God damn.
You don't like your neck kiss?
No, dog. I'm a grown ass man. Why do you want to kiss my neck?
You know what's so funny? You know what's so funny?
I do not
It'd
like
be
it.
the old school motherfuckers like this who be like, yeah, don't touch my neck. Yo, you eat my ass though.
Yeah, no doubt. There's no doubt about it.
For real? You eat my fucking asshole, though. But don't touch my neck. See, motherfucker, it be these old school weirdos talking about
Old school weirdos.
touching my neck.
Yeah,
but
nah,
eat
that
my
shit
ass
is weird.
while I
That
do
shit is
this.
weird. That shit is weird.
Which one?
All of it. All of it.
Oh, so you're not into the ass thing.
I'll let him.
Yeah, he's in the ass thing. That's some old nigga weird shit though. So my man won't let a girl lick his neck, but he quick to put them knees back and let it get in that crack. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's funny you say that because I had a conversation a while back on another show that I was doing, and we talked about this, and they were like, "Yo, Jay, would you?" I was like, "No, there's just something about my ass that I wouldn't even find appealing to let someone else lick my ass. Like, nah, because then I gotta kiss you, and then I'm gonna smell my ass on your breath, and I'm like, no. At this point, we're done. I can't do it. So hell no.
So you're not an ass licker. Well, that's a different subject. We're gonna pivot that one. But all right, I did that on purpose to see if you listen. I'm listening.
But the question is,
would you let her lick your ass? You said no.
Would you let someone lick your ass?
I ain't never let nobody lick my ass. Ain't nobody licking my ass. Anybody ever tried to put their finger in your butt while they do it? Oh yeah. Oh no. Yeah. No shit. How about you, Jay?
Fuck no. What the fuck? No.
No, they try. But you be like, hey, bitch, what are you? Sorry.
Listen. Nah. That shit will shrivel up like. Like, no. Hell no. It's done. At this point, get out.
You better pop that blue chew and keep it cracking, man.
Bro, and it'll defy that all too. This is the moment he feels a fucking thing, gone.
Ooh, no. Too much of a visual.
I'm just saying, there's no amount of fucking medication that's gonna help keep that shit going. Mm-mm. You try to no.
How about you eating ass though?
I mean,
I'm
pretty sure we've all done that shit.
Well, we're all grown.
Right. So
well, just because you're grown, I heard Jamaicans don't eat pussy. That's all. They also don't eat pork. So what the fuck does that have to do with pussy?
It tastes like chicken.
No, I'm just saying. It tastes like pork. No, I'm just saying eating totos is kind of like eating pork. It's kind of like their religion. They don't do it.
I mean, yeah. Well, I don't know. Like DJ Khaled was like, I don't eat. He's like, I'll never go down on my woman.
Yeah, it's just kind of like it's just equal to them. They don't eat pork. They don't eat totos like this. You don't do it. Wild. So what? They went to Puerto Rico and they was like, "Papi, it's good for your protein. You better eat that toto." And they won't eat ass. They won't eat it. No Jamaican. That's wild. But ass eater here. More toto for me. Ass eater back there.
What about you?
I mean, come on now. We're all brothers. Has anyone said no yet? Just like old school with a beer. It tastes so good. When it hit your lips.
We gotta move on from that shit.
Yeah, but it's crazy how it's always the gangster nigga that won't get their neck licked, but they'll put them knees back.
Bro,
I
can't understand that.
Yeah, that's you, Jay. They too gangster.
It's not. Nah. Nope. But you put an old movie on here that I'm not gonna lie, I really like that movie, bro. Like, I'm very, very shocked that you mentioned you put that on there. If you want to feel old, like, yeah, this is the movie that's gonna make you feel old, because that was supposed to be what the future was supposed to look like. You know, if he paid attention to the motherfucking notes, like he paid attention to social media, nigga, we'd be on point.
Oh, he pays attention to the social media.
I know
Puppy
he
got
does.
another job, bro. He's the video posting guy. Give credit when credit is due, okay? He does post the videos on a weekly cadence. He makes sure that this shit is done. Although he's using AI and cheating like a motherfucker, it don't matter. We love the consistency. You do it weekly. Good job, bro. Good job.
I appreciate
Shit is chest, not chest.
I feel like you took that soundbite from like Drink Champs or some shit.
Hey,
have you
know,
watched this? Have you watched that podcast?
Whose?
Nori's.
Of course I watch it.
Did you ever see his teeth?
Yeah. What part about it though? Like what specific?
What you trying to say?
I thought it was fake.
Are you trying to say them veneers?
I thought they were veneers, but nah.
His ain't veneers. Those are real.
Yeah.
Those are real.
You can tell he smoked for a long time. He got natural gaps on the bottom and shit. He didn't do that yet. Yeah, when he got that like fresh off the island Puerto Rican smile where this shit is like all perfectly together and like it looked like you're wearing a mouthpiece and shit, that's when you know Nori did that.
I was
right
like,
now, what he got right now is he just got money right now. Clinton.
Then he's going to the dentist every month.
So the movie that we were talking about is Demolition Man. Like, do you remember that? Do you remember that movie, Chris?
Oh, me, yeah, of course.
Duh. We're all old together.
Like, so to me, like, I wouldn't say that was like the future. You know what I'm saying? Because that was just so far fetched with a lot, like the three shells.
It was a little extra.
It was wild.
I would have done exactly what the fuck he did. And every time you said a curse word, you got a ticket just so you could wipe your ass. I would have done the same shit. But like Taco Bell was their main shit. You know what I'm saying? And like Taco Bell is just,
So can you guess what year it was when they said it was the future for that entire movie?
Wasn't it like, was it 2023 or 24?
No. That would have bugged me out. I'd have gone into depression if I was fucking.
What year was it that there was
If I remember correctly, it was 2036, 11 years from now.
Huh? Oh God. I gotta look at that. Demolition Man.
Yeah, look it up real quick. It'll say 2036. But they got some shit right though. The electric car, the AI.
No, they didn't.
There was AI in the thing. How do you turn on the lights?
Bro, niggas was clapping for lights for a long time. That is not AI.
They use it to evaluate the situation on the computer thing when they was trying to figure out how to get what's the name? Simon Phoenix, whatever. Some shit was right, bro.
No.
And they said having babies is illegal. Some shit is right. You know, you can't have an abortion. That's illegal.
And boom. You were right. 2032.
2036, I said. I was off by 7 years. You got me.
Tomatoes, but yeah, 2032, man. That is not
7 years from now. All we need is a big earthquake and some weird white man to tell us everything's illegal. It's fun.
Already happening.
Yeah. And we're almost there.
Yeah. Did you remember the scene where they had to have sex digitally and they had to wear like that head thing? Because having sex normally was illegal.
Which is crazy because they made a show called Black Mirror that everything's digital in your head and shit like that. And
it's possible, man. You might start to have to fuck with a headset on, though. Awkward.
Yeah, super.
The way he looked at you, like
my man, you tripping right now.
He said, "Not me,
bro." Nah, I don't know, man. That whole, I get like playing video games virtually, is one thing, but to share intimacy virtually, like, nah, I don't think I can.
I don't know. Anything's possible. People have internet sex every day.
I mean, people watch. He's not allowed to control that no more. I don't know, man. I mean, could you imagine? Okay, so imagine being able to pay. You know what I'm saying? To freeze yourself to go further into the future. Would you do that if you had the money for it?
Man, I ain't freezing shit.
Fuck no.
I don't like cold. I live in Florida, bro.
You wouldn't even know. I mean, like you'd be in a deep sleep, in a deep cryogenic sleep, and
they said he was asleep, but he could still see shit though. That's just...
I mean, if your eyes are open, yeah, you're gonna see everything. But like, you don't age. You don't have to worry about anything. Like you're frozen in time, and then the next time you wake up is like 50 years, 60 years down the line.
No, my kids will grow up without me, and my wife will find some other hot dude to be with. Absolutely not.
Doesn't sound fun at all.
No, let me stay here. Fuck that.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I don't like people anyway, so we're good. So, with that being said, love Demolition Man. I feel like I gotta watch that shit this weekend.
Classic.
So, I brought up a wonderful thing that I saw on social media, and apparently it's been stirring up everywhere, all over social media. 100 men versus a silverback gorilla. Who do you think would win?
So before we get into it, y'all know I'm a cheater. So I asked ChatGPT some questions.
Of course you did.
So, did you know?
Before you say that, before you finish with what AI said,
I wasn't gonna tell you who wins.
All right,
I was gonna give you facts. So the fact of a gorilla is they can lift up to 1,800 to 2,400 pounds. They have 10 times the strength of an average adult man. Their bite force is about 1,300 pounds per square inch. They can run up to 20 to 25 miles an hour and climb trees, obviously, easily. And they can be terribly aggressive. They have thicker, denser bones and muscle mass, enormous reach, and crushing grip strength.
Mm-hmm.
Versus how many men?
100 men, one silverback gorilla.
Oh, wait, the one who's sitting back, like chill. I don't think people in the back can hear you.
I'm gonna take that off. You can just sit with it, bro.
No. I got it. So it's one gorilla versus 100 niggas.
Yes.
Yeah.
100 men. My bad.
We were doing so good. But anyway, go ahead.
So, what would your guess be? 100 men, one silverback gorilla. And we're gonna have to say this ain't like fucking King Kong, right?
No.
Normal gorilla.
I will say this.
Size.
All right, is it like
does the gorilla know kung fu?
Or the 100 men like weak and frail?
Oh, are they 100 totos?
Or
are they 100 Marines?
Yeah, like what are those 100 men? Like,
is it a bunch of 100 men of white collared office guys that just sit at their desk for 14 hours?
Are we talking about 100
like
introverts or like?
Are they boxers? Where are these 100 men coming from? And how old are they? Are they in like their 20s and 30s? Or are we talking about like the fucking mid 80s,
70s and 80s and stuff?
I mean, 70s and 80s.
It's a trick question.
I was about to say they gotta lose regardless because they might throw a hip out, a shoulder, or,
That's
something.
what I'm saying. Like 100 of is you got to be specific.
All right, so 100
we'll
normal men.
Normal men, you know what I'm saying, of good age, healthy. Let's say they work out or whatever the case may be. Like they're good, right?
100 men versus one silverback gorilla.
Just remember, they made movies off of this kind of shit called
Off
Planet
of what?
the Apes.
I've never seen it.
You've never seen Planet of the
I'll
Apes?
take the 100 men over the one gorilla.
You never see what?
Planet of the Apes?
Oh, well, yeah, it's all right, man.
Yeah, but you talking about one special ape when you're talking about Planet of the Apes.
I mean,
bro, it's a planet of apes. That don't even sound right, bro.
No, but it start from one ape. That's the basis of the movie.
Okay, we're getting down the beaten path here. What's the vote?
I'm sticking with the gorilla on this one.
I'm sticking with the 100.
You think the 100 men will get it?
100 men over one silverback? 100? There's no way 100 men are that soft.
I'm sorry. I'm going to have to go with Jay on this. I'm going to have to go with the silverback. Because, look,
I'm thinking...
Okay,
we're talking about a primal animal that does nothing but survive.
Yeah.
But hold on.
Brute strength.
I'm just saying, like, a silverback gorilla against 100 people. You ever been jumped by like 30 dudes? It's the same shit. Soon as you injure or fight back to the biggest or the freaking one of them, sometimes they might run off. And a silverback gorilla gonna chew someone's fucking head off. And I think everybody else is gonna act like someone got shot and run the fuck away.
I disagree.
I kind of agree with that. There's a logic behind that. There's a very big like. I don't know if you guys ever seen
numbers.
Nah, I don't know if you ever seen Jack Reacher.
Hold on. Let's ask Christian. What's ChatGPT?
I'm gonna go ahead and let him finish his saying. Then we'll do what ChatGPT said.
So in the movie Jack Reacher with Tom Cruise, he went to go fight 3 guys. As a matter of fact, no, fight 5 guys. He says the guy's like, "Oh, you're outnumbered." He's like, "No, I'm not." He says, "There's 5 of you." The guy's like, "There's 5 of us." He says, "No, there's 3 of you." He's like, "I'm going to beat you, injure these 2, and the other 2 are going to run away." And the guy's like, "Oh, nope, it's not going to happen." He says, "You sure?" And sure shit, he injured 3 of them, and the other 2 ran away.
We're talking about a movie, just to be clear.
Doesn't matter. It's the same logic. Same logic.
We're talking about a movie.
You know, the sad part is as soon as you came up with the story and you said it was a movie, I knew automatically, asshole.
He was going to
come back with it's totally.
Movie.
This is why he wouldn't let you say nothing. Immediately when you said Jack Reacher, it's like, it's stupid. It's a movie. It's not. The question isn't real. Be transparent. So the movie's not real. It's an example. I just think that sometimes if you injure one, people run. You want to know what ChatGPT said?
Let's hear it.
All right. It could likely overwhelm and kill a gorilla, but not without massive casualties. It would easily kill or incapacitate dozens before being taken down. Inflict broken bones, crushed skulls, and deep lacerations.
Dozens. That means the 100 men still win. I was right.
Espérate, cabrón.
No. Pero get you.
Espérate. With strategy and teamwork, like surrounding and grappling from all sides, 100 men could eventually subdue the gorilla. Wouldn't be clean, though. At least 20 to 40 seriously injured or dead, depending on how it's done. And that's with them having a strategy. Having 100 men come up with a collective strategy, stick to it, and execute on it, you can barely get 5 guys to do that. A football team, maybe.
Right. Look at the Bucks.
Oh.
Look how mad he is. It's a movie. Bro, at the end of the day, yes, it is definitely possible that the gorilla could lose or the gorilla could win. Either way, it depends on the fact that you have to come up with a strategy. But you can't even get 5 to 10 guys on the same page under the same roof to do one thing. You expect 100 guys to follow and do the same shit?
Not these days. It's hard out here in these streets, bro.
Especially in this generation. Whew. Just saying.
That was the best shot ever, Jay. I'm not gonna lie. You hit him with a slug so far, he had to sit back. Boy, he was mad, man.
I ain't got nothing to say on that one.
So at this point, since we mentioned the Bucks, let's go ahead and move forward. You know what I'm saying? So we got to agree to disagree on the whole 100 men versus a gorilla. I love you, bro, but we're not always going to agree on the same thing. But you 100%. Mentioned on the last time that we did this what the Bucks needed. My question is, on draft night, on what is it, 3 nights, 4 nights? Do you feel what and who we got is going to make a difference?
Oh, man. I didn't want the draft like that to catch everybody, but we started off strong. That's all right. Hold on. I cheat.
I was about to say, I'll go ahead and bring it up right now.
So, round 1, pick 19, Emeka Egbuka, the wide receiver from Ohio. Yeah, so the wide receiver was necessary to replace Chris Godwin and Mike Evans. So that was necessary. Round 2, Benjamin Morrison. I think that's the cornerback from Notre Dame. The cornerback? Yeah. Yeah, we needed to secure the secondary because we was getting lit up on the back end of the field. We was getting lit up every game, so we needed a cornerback. I went not wrong. So we needed a cornerback. The second pick was required to defend the back end of the field. So, and then they picked up pick 84, Jacob Parrish from Kansas State, another cornerback. Yeah, they really beefing up that corner, bro. Yeah, so the defense was a big deal because we kept getting lit up on the backside of the field. So that means that we kept getting deep balls thrown on us, and those cornerbacks are supposed to keep that shit from happening because we was getting lit up on the back end. That's how those touchdowns and we got into the situation with our record was. So then that way they can win.
I got it up on the screen for you.
What? Papi, I can't see that. Yeah. Oh, there we go. I don't know why I never did that before, bro. Look, I can see everything, bro.
Technology.
Mira, cabrón, no haga eso. Es porque, bootleg style. But I still can't see that. I'm at, that's far.
You said Jacob Parrish, so now we're on what? Round 4?
David Walker. Defensive end? Is that what DE is for? Yeah, it's defensive end. I'm over here freestyle. I don't know about no football, but it's not that rocket science, right? Yeah, it's not that rocket science.
You read it off, and Christopher will tell you whatever he needs to tell you.
Yeah, the defensive end is more on the defense side of the ball. That's the more the inside defense, interior. Jeez, they had 7 picks. Elijah Roberts. They waited. They got 2 cornerbacks, 2 defensive ends, and then they got another wide receiver, Tez Johnson. Oh, all right. I didn't realize that's what they did in the draft. Because later in the draft, it's not that important. Because Lord knows, even if they play, when they get in around 5 and 7, it looks like they said he's a speedy receiver who can stretch the field and contribute on special teams. It's just another way to put more tools in the box for Baker Mayfield, just to have another target. You know what I'm saying? So the biggest problem that we had was on defense, and we only got so many defensive pieces on the interior. So I guess I don't think they added anybody in the interior, but it was more on the exterior with the cornerback. Oh, they did add a couple defensive ends, yeah. So
that's fair. So my question is, since you are the Bucks fan here, how do you think they're gonna fare this year?
There's a Bucks, also the Yucks. It's too early to tell. But we got Baker, so we can shake and bake the season. We'll see. Love it. We always got a chance to win if we got a quarterback that's willing to put everything out on the field. So
I mean, he's been doing a good job for the past 2 years.
Yeah, he's going on year 3, and we made the postseason even without Tom Brady, which is a feat in and in itself for the Bucs.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, at the end of the day, he had some large shoes to fill. You know what I'm saying? And again, I started watching that shit right when Brady started, doing his thing, and I did it just to fuck with you guys. And just looking off as a person who's not even a fan, still not a fan of the Bucs, but
man, you better stop it. Your kids was born here, all of them.
right.
All your kids was born here.
That don't mean I gotta be a fucking fan. I mean, again, I'm loving watching the game because at the end of the day, I'm learning the sport. Still don't know who's who or what's what. I just know who Baker Mayfield is, and I still fuck up his name. That's the sad part.
Shake and bake. How do you mess up shake and bake? He got a jersey on, bro. Literally has their names on it.
Again, I like just thinking of their names. I can never get his name correct. I'm like Mayfield, Baker, but regardless of what, I know who 3 players. No, I really don't. I know
what
who
are the
3 players are.
That
Godwin, Mike Evans, and the quarterback Baker Mayfield. That's the only ones that I know offhand. That's it.
And it should be Levante David. He's one of the longest standing players on the Bucs right now. And William Golston.
But you're a fan, so you're going to know them. You got to know what positions they were.
Well, they've been on the team for over 10 plus years. So if you're a fake fan, you'll only know those players that you just mentioned. Well, Mike Evans been on there a while too, though, right? All right, my bad. I'm in the same boat Josh is. I don't know how long these cats have been on the team. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't watch football like that. I do watch. What's a shame is that no one knows who Will Golston is. Yeah. I don't know why you. William Golston, defensive end, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 10 plus years. Levante David, linebacker, 10 plus years.
Please hold while I look him up. Hold on. William
Golston, Jholston.
He's the first person I plug in the moment. I'm not gonna lie. Just with the last name Golston,
he's a monster, bro. He's a monster.
All right,
this guy must be like 6'10", 300 pounds. Like, this guy's ridiculous.
He's about 6'6", 281. You were close.
4 inches off and 20 pounds. Oh.
And this nigga's been a part of the Bucs for the since 2013.
10 plus years.
Only been a Bucs player.
So is Levante David. Dedication.
Or he just got stuck. I said, or he just got stuck.
He got stuck. No, no.
He's like, I'm just here so I don't get fined. That's it.
Bro. Yo. They're dedicated to the team. You're being so disrespectful to Will Golston and Levante David, bro. You tripping right now. You don't understand what they mean to Tampa.
And you know what? Again, I don't know these players like that. So I think now that I'm going to start watching more of the game. Well, I mean, I've been watching almost every game. The only time I really miss the game is if I'm working. And even then, at work, they're playing the games anyway. So the only reason why I would miss a game is if, for whatever reason, I can't watch it. But you record it, and I watch it afterwards. You're the fan. You are the super fan of the family when it comes to the Bucs. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, me and Theo Tiny, shout out to Theo Tiny, bro. Yeah. Every game is a Bucs game. My man texts. Yo, Let's go. Yo, Tiny know to text me every Bucs game. It's only me and Theo Tiny that really give a shit about the Bucs.
Tiny always just texts, period.
Yeah, you get one. You get one perverted meme a day.
So I get like 5.
I was gonna say y'all get 1. I get like 3.
I'm trying to be nice. Y'all just throwing Theo under the bus.
Oh no, I love Theo.
I
don't.
Yo, it's
the day it
funny
stops
to me.
is the one
He's
is
probably
when I get
the only Jude right now that can vibe with me.
Oh my god!
All y'all Jesus Mary. You're the only dude that sent me some real funny stuff. For real.
I mean, you want me to send you some funny shit? Is that what it is?
No, you're weird.
No,
you're weird,
fuck
bro.
you.
Sorry.
That's fair. That's fair. Like I said, the moment he stops texting, man, then I get worried. Like he doesn't miss a day. You know what I'm saying? Where he's sending
like
out
moms. That's how moms and him is alike, bro.
Yeah, but mom ODs it, bro. Like she sends.
So he don't
No.
OD un poquito.
No. Love you, mom.
You only saying that.
But listen, this is why they get on her about, you know what I'm saying, the Facebook post. Like she'll say good
Who
morning.
get on her?
Derek.
Well, it's only me and Derek. Like, yo, leave me alone, mom.
like, bro.
But it's
like
all day with mom. It'd be when she wake up, when she go to sleep.
Are we gonna have her back for Mother's Day again?
I mean, is she gonna sit with you, or we're gonna sit her? I mean, we're gonna show her how to do it on her phone.
Nah, she's sitting here.
Yeah,
we
that's gonna be a mission to get that old lady to figure out how to like do.
We gotta do it here. Ain't no other setup. Actually, your punk ass should be here too, nigga. Exactly. We ain't never gonna get
we
you.
We wouldn't
again.
have this kind of setup. We wouldn't be able to record it.
Your dog.
Dog's coughing. Bless you.
Sorry.
Technical difficulty.
Was the dog sucking? He's a stupid dog. Let's get back to the topic that stirred up the pot with our family, dog. Got these motherfuckers talking. Woo! So, did that Diddy shit start already or no?
So Diddy turned down the plea deal ahead of the trial.
Stop.
So we on pause.
No.
No, I'm talking about the trial's on pause.
The trial is not on pause.
Oh, so what does that mean?
That means that he didn't try to take a plea deal. He's going through with the trial. They gave him an offer.
Oh, so he didn't take the offer.
He didn't take the offer.
Saying. All right, so he didn't take the
Don't
offer.
look at him like that, bro.
No, I'm not looking at him like that. No. I'm looking at this nigga gonna go to trial, and he think he gonna be like OJ and beat the case by going to trial.
If the glove don't fit,
you must have quit.
So what is he gonna say? If you can't find the baby oil,
which they found plenty of,
and receipts, I'm sure.
It wasn't me.
I'll be honest, man. Like if that shit really does go to trial,
it's going to trial. He didn't take the plea deal.
He's going
to trial.
He going back to prison. He's screwed 3 ways from Thursday.
He's in prison.
Yeah,
ain't nothing gonna change.
Well, would he really be considered in prison if he hasn't been sentenced yet? He's probably in, like, you know what I'm saying, confinement, you know, where he's away from everybody. But what prison is he in if he's in prison? Let's ask
Diddy. They got this G locked up. He's locked up somewhere. There ain't no way Diddy's not locked up somewhere.
Jail or
on some non-R. Kelly stuff.
Hold on.
He's locked up somewhere.
John Diddy Combs is currently in jail, specifically at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, Nevada? New York, awaiting trial on all this shit. So yeah, this nigga's not in prison; he's in jail. So that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a difference. If you have not been sentenced to
but they gonna count that time though.
Nah,
he ain't getting out no way.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're gonna slap so many years on this motherfucker. Like, he's gonna die, come back, and then die again. That's how much time I think they're gonna fucking slap on his ass. or slap his ass.
Did you hear his son just got entangled in some kind of charge too? He got entangled. Huh?
His son's an idiot. Like, he's an idiot.
He was supposed to be the next Diddy.
He's following his father's footsteps. I mean, God damn it, bro.
Yeah. They said there was a recent suit. They were on some kind of boat at a yacht party. Whatever happened with some female, and they said that the lady was drugged, nothing happened, and now there's a pending lawsuit against the mini Diddy. So the mini Diddy did a biggie Diddy mistake.
Diddy and Sons in hot water after lawsuits and March raids. Like, Jesus Christ, this kid. Wait a minute. Why are neither Diddy nor his son in jail? Bitch, yeah, that's fake. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Anyway, that you know, straight gossip on what's going on with Diddy's son. But the Diddy is going down on Cinco de Mayo. We gonna be around here eating tacos and shit. And he gonna be worried about court and what the rest of his life gonna look like. With no lube. No baby oil. No baby oil.
Yeah, there we go. No baby oil. So basically, next Monday, the trial starts.
Yep.
The world's gonna stop just for that shit.
I swear it's gonna be like the OJ trial. Everybody's gonna be locked the fuck in.
I mean, they did it for what the fuck was this guy's name?
OJ?
Nah. Just recently.
OJ.
Johnny Depp.
Oh.
Yeah, everybody was locked in. Everybody was locked in. I mean, I think they were just looking at Amber Heard, but everybody was locked in. And then they found out how fucking nasty Amber Heard was. She shit on this nigga's bed. Yeah, you see, you didn't know that?
I didn't have social media at the time. I didn't want to know.
Surprise. Nasty. So yeah, I mean, the moment they found out how really nasty and how shitty she was, it was all in Johnny Depp's favor, regardless. So, I mean, it's Johnny Depp, man. That's Edward Scissorhands.
Johnny fucking Depp. At the end of the day, is what you're saying.
Yeah, Edward Scissorhands, Jack Sparrow.
Edward fucking Scissorhands.
This guy had done so much for this for the movie industry. So, I don't know, man. Hey. I think everybody's gonna be locked the fuck into this shit. So, I think this is gonna be my favorite conversation because Shannon Sharpe caught dating young women. Isn't that what older men do anyway?
That's the cardinal rule. The cardinal rule? Yeah, every time an old dude dates, you date younger. Okay. You don't date older, you date younger. This man is in his 50s. Exactly. Dating someone, in their 20s?
I mean, Leonardo DiCaprio does it.
So, whoa.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Bringing that up for?
I'm just saying, Leonardo DiCaprio does it. You know what I'm saying? That's his type. He goes for younger women. No, but these are models that Leonardo DiCaprio is going for. Like, Shannon Sharpe was going for what's the, ¿cómo se llama? The come mierda. What's it called? Instagram models or? No, it was worse. It was the TikTok. It wasn't TikTok. It was it's the one that you pay for the subscription. OnlyFans? Yeah, it was OnlyFans, puta. It was OnlyFans. You got caught up with an OnlyFans, puta. It wasn't a regular puting. It was an OnlyFans puting, and she was like 20, 22 or something like that. That's what got him caught up, like these porno. But what's so bad about him dating a young girl? I don't get what the problem is. And who cares if she's a puting too?
Well, he should. He's stupid. Like, why would you try to go after an OnlyFans girl? She obviously. Wait. How don't you know she wasn't gunning him? That's what I'm saying. That was a setup. That's like they trying to fuck a stripper and keep her or whatever the fuck. You know you're gonna get extorted. That's exactly what happened to the G. I get you. I'm with you. It was dumb though. Telling you, only 3 things hem a man up. I don't know. What are the 3? Inform me. Lust, anger, and greed. Them 3 things will hem any man up on any given Sunday, any given day. Wow. Men will die over those very 3 things. Live and die over those 3 things. That's what gets 90% of men locked up.
What gets 90% of men locked up?
Get lust, anger, and greed.
Oh yeah, no, you're not wrong. Okay, that I agree with. That I was reading something else. My mind went directly towards that. No, you're not wrong. 100%.
What did it say about Shannon Sharp?
Nah, it was bad. He was talking to somebody, and it was mentioning that I'm saying something about how older women get mad at older men for dating younger women. And then you said that shit, and I was like, what the fuck? So, but it's, I want to say I don't see anything wrong with that. But there's another side of me that has to disagree with that part. And it's only because I have a daughter, right? And I'm like, fuck. How would I feel, what I'm saying, if my daughter's like 19, 20 years old and I'm here, going into my 50s, right? Ugh, now that I think about that. And then all of a sudden, a man my age is dating or, going after my daughter. Like, same question would go for you, Chris. Like if, I'm saying, your daughter turns 19, 20 years old, I'm saying, and here you are going into your 50s, and a nigga your age is chasing your daughter. Like, how would you feel about that?
This nigga's not talking to me. I ain't got no girl. Just to be clear. So, one, I would hope I would have been a good enough father where she doesn't need the attention of a man my age. Because that
100% agree.
That sometimes stems from a poor father relationship, father-daughter issues, or you're trying to say
lacking. Right. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Or other traumas that trigger that, like that can happen over their lifetime. But like from a father perspective, obviously I'd fucking shoot the guy. From a legal perspective and not clearly understanding why everyone's losing their shit. Technically, the woman is of legal age. The man is of legal age. I don't know why it's really been blown up outside of that. That's where my confusion stems from. They're both legal consenting adults. I get it. It's weird, but who gives a fuck? I don't know what the fuck the problem is.
So my next question: if the man was like rich, didn't look like he was in his 40s or 50s, and then you find out he's in his 50s or 40s, would that then change your opinion?
I don't know, because I'm older than my wife, not by like 30 years, like this scenario, but I'm sure other people, they could be concerned about me being almost 10 years older than my wife right now. So being older than someone isn't too big of a deal, but that 30 years is crazy.
Agreed. Yes. If you had a daughter, what would you say, Chris? Twin one.
Not a good question for me. I'll say that. That's mine. God knew which one to give the girls to. It wasn't that one. It wasn't that one. I can't have no more kids. I have boys. I can't answer that question. I ain't never had girls. I don't got to deal with that kind of problem. I deal with boy problems.
I mean, you got nieces though, so
yeah, that's still not my problem.
That don't count. Yeah, it ain't the same.
We say that until something happens, and we're like, all right, we got to call the brothers and let's go.
You better call your mommy.
Shitting me.
Or your daddy.
Shitting me. Trust me. If I ever got to intimidate somebody, I'm calling y'all niggas. I mean, I'll do it on my own, but at the end of the day, 3 heads are
depends on the situation. We'd be like bad boys.
We used to do it to our bro. Cheyenne's younger boyfriends and shit at the time, bro. We were kids, but how much fun was that?
It was only one, and it was my man Malcolm X. So you know.
Damn, was it him?
Yeah, it was only him. It was my man Malcolm X.
Damn, has it been that long? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's been that long, dude.
Damn, I can't remember that shit. I didn't even realize it. So, with that being said, like I said, I have a mixed feeling about it because as an old man, you know what I'm saying? There's got to be a limit. But seeing it from a father's perspective, again, I'm like, I don't know. I can't deal with it. I don't think I can. So, with that being said, we got one more subject, but I ain't going to go through that because I know nothing about, what is it, basketball? Fuck
yeah, we can skip it, bro. Yeah, we got to go.
Good.
Yeah, we got to go.
They're old. They have to go to school tomorrow. I mean, work tomorrow. Oh, shit, no.
Hey, don't do that. Don't worry. We ain't going to talk about it. We had a great show.
Yes.
Lots of fun. Talked about a lot of shit.
Stop it to play it again. Dumbass. With that being said, this is the Ruby Brothers podcast, man. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Catch you on the next show. And we will be trying to keep up with this. Props to my brother for doing this shit every week. He's posting something. So we got Facebook. I'm going to build the TikTok. I'm going to build, you know what I'm saying, Instagram. And then we'll link all that shit together. So at the end of the day, we're doing what we can to sit there and entertain everybody. I'm out.